Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gorka and I am a photo video freelancer from Spain. But today I want to talk to you about something a bit deeper and more meaningful for me anyway. And those are three things I've learned from somebody super dear to me passing away, which was my mom. The first thing that strikes super hard and very deep is that you don't live forever. Life is not meant to be forever, and even if you have so many plans or you have such a strong will to live, you might make it, but you might not make it. And so the biggest lesson for me there was, and you will probably hear this from mostly everyone that has lost anybody dear to them, which is a lot of people, most of us. But appreciating and getting to understand that we come here and we go. And so I think it is important to find purpose and to create something you want to live for in order to enjoy your time here as much as you can and maybe leave something behind that's going to make at least your network of people, your surroundings a bit better. That's what I would like to think. Yeah, something interesting was getting to see how you don't, or we as a society nowadays, we barely appreciate things unless we are about to lose them or unless we are already losing them. And I think there's an important lesson there to be aware that there are so many different things I actually appreciate in my day-to-day life that I almost have to make an active effort to appreciate and to understand that they are not there forever. We are talking about people, we are talking about jobs, we are talking about live activities, we are talking about everything really. I just think it is a very important reflection to make from your day-to-day life, from your people, from your relationships, from your work, your tasks. What are you appreciating in your day-to-day life? What should you be appreciating? And I don't know who said this, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try to find who said these kind of ideas and link them in the comment section or in the description, not comment section. But somebody said to try to design your life backwards. What if you were on your deathbed? Would you like to remember? What would you like to have done? Those are probably some of the goals you would like to set for yourself. At least for now, because life gives you something completely different a lot of the times. So it's a bit of a guide to somewhere you want to get. But in the end, there are certain obstacles that make you turn, that make you go all the ways, and you end up in very different places that if you think backwards, everything kind of makes sense. I don't know if that was actually clear, but I see that is now with these last 4 or 5 years of me taking the leap of faith and jumping into photography, filmmaking, creating content, trying to offer my abilities, my everything to whatever surrounds me, right? So one of the conclusions that I take from this point is that we should pursue our passions. Do what excites you the most. I don't know, I took a camera and that's what excited me the most, and I pursued that. And I can tell you, I appreciate my courage, I appreciate my energy, I appreciate my confidence, and I appreciate my faith on me being a photographer. Believing in myself, that's very important to make good decisions. Believing in oneself. The second thing I have discovered in the last, I think it's going to up to 8 years now since my mom passed. I don't know, 2016, I think. So yeah, it's about 8 years. It's been a while, but something I've realized in these 8 years is that gratefulness is for me one of the most beautiful feelings ever. Being grateful, I think it brings me peace. It makes me be at peace with myself and with everything I am surrounded by. Probably a hot topic or a controversial opinion is that I am also grateful for my hardships, and I do believe that we grow on hardships. There's a saying, I don't know who's this either, but I'll try to find information and put it in the description. But somebody said that hard moments build strong humans, and I do believe that. We have this sense of survival that is completely instinctive and uncontrollable, that actually it's kind of funny, but I don't think we can do something else. We survive. That's what we do. And that means that when hard times come, you lose a job, you break up with your partner, you lose somebody from your family, there's this tendency of evolving that takes place. And that is extremely powerful for you to evolve into something else. So, for that reason, I think it's very important to be grateful and appreciate, bear with me, appreciate the not so good moments that force you to take hard decisions, force you to change the way you behave, force you to so many different things to actually come out successful or more successful on the other side. These kind of challenges in life are the ones that I believe made me grow personally and professionally much more than the greatest achievements of my life at all. Anyway, I think I'm rambling now. I'm talking a bit in circles, but what I mean to say is that the biggest feeling, best feeling, is feeling grateful for both the good and the bad in my life. The good times are good because they're good, but the bad times are good because I grow and because I learn new things, because I learn to adapt, I survive. And that is, in a way, life as well. Life is yin and yang, good, bad, well, good, bad. But these experiences make you the person you are actually, or you're meant to be. Who knows? Do you believe in destiny? Tell me in the comments below. And the third point, and probably one of the ones that I earliest learned, is that nothing is that important. There are a lot of people with much bigger problems than you have, much lesser problems than you have. In the great scheme of things, nothing is that important. Of course, I lost my mom. It was very hurtful. I didn't have a good time. I didn't enjoy it. And so do not the people that lose somebody close. But if you think about what a lifetime is, where things happen, things are not that important. And that actually, being as obsessive as I am sometimes, when I'm getting into a bad place, it's very easy for me to get into this overthinking loopholes where I'm just trying to find solutions and obsess over a problem. This point of view really helps me get out of them because nothing's really that important. I know I had this discussion, heated discussion, or I had this argument with somebody. At the end of the day, feelings come and go. You might have made a mistake. The other person might have made a mistake. We're all people, we make mistakes. If it's not solvable, you shouldn't worry about it. And if it's solvable, then you shouldn't worry about it because it can be solved, you know? So trying to understand that most of the experiences I will get in life kind of will teach me different things, or I can look at them from this constructive perspective and understand that they are there to teach me and that they are actually not that important. They pass and things pass, and it is life. That's how it is. It is a constant change. And it's very funny. I have lately been seeing in people around me where you can have one problem, but then a bigger problem comes into play, and then the problem from before, it looks so small, you don't even care about it anymore, and you are obsessing over the big one now. So if there's a bigger problem that comes your way, you will probably forget about this second one and the first one. Just thinking that everything is relative calms me down. I think that's the biggest conclusion from this point. And as a bonus, something that I've been talking about lately quite a lot with my partner and some other friends is that whenever you are not deciding, you are also deciding because you let the situation or other people decide for you. And that was a very powerful thing I learned during the process of my mom's disease, where some of the decisions that I had to make were postponed. And afterwards, I did have a lot of doubts, regrets around these decisions that taught me that me not deciding on any specific thing actually made the decision for the whole situation and how it affected me. And let me tell you, that usually doesn't go in your favor. Usually. There's exceptions to everything. For me, realizing about this and taking charge of my decisions, facing hard decisions to make, actually made the whole process a lot better, a lot more bearable. It was harder for me, but looking back, it was the best thing I could do at that point. So yeah, I think this last one is very powerful as well as the other one. That the combination of these ideas puts me in a place actually where I am very grateful, I am very happy with whatever I am doing. I'm not saying it's perfect. I have a lot of problems and I am facing loads of challenges where I'm learning so much and I'm trying to actually share with you what I'm learning. That works for me, might not work for you. Just take what I say with a pinch of salt. But I think it is important for me to share, for you to share with your friends, with your family, because there's a creation of this collective knowledge and support system and to learn that is extremely important for us to be able to navigate life the best way possible and to be able to spend our time as best as we can and as best as we know. Anyway, I rumbled quite a lot, but for those who stuck until now, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. And if you liked the video, it helps me a lot. If you like the video, if you subscribe to the channel, if you're interested in this kind of topics, let me know in the comments. What is it you prefer to watch? Photography, technical stuff, life, philosophical reflection stuff? What is it you prefer? Let me know in the comments below, right? Okay, I'll see you next week.